Today, we're going to be taking another look at ICierra. Ever since my last video on ICierra, there's been some new information that has dropped that I didn't cover. So in today's video, we're going to go over that, and we're going to go over everything else that she has done. We're going to go over her obsession with her brothers, her romantic obsession with fictional characters, her anti-LGBTQ statements, and her alleged victims coming forward releasing a video revealing a Discord full of minors that she would ERP with. ICierra is a 29-year-old TikToker from South Carolina. She has had multiple TikTok accounts over the years, with some getting over 200,000 followers. But she would lose some accounts, or accounts would get banned. And it seems like her newest account now has over 15,000 followers, where she puts, "I'm 29 years old with autism and fetal alcohol syndrome." And while autism and FAS is something to be aware of while going over somebody like Cierra, it does not excuse the behaviors that we're going to be seeing here. And as the video goes on, you'll notice that Cierra seems to be more aware of what she's doing than she gives on. She also has a couple YouTube channels as well, and seems to be a big fan of Jacksepticeye, and arguably a little too obsessive, which is a pattern that we'll see throughout the video. Whenever Cierra is confronted about her behaviors, she often uses her conditions as shields to pivot away from taking responsibility, claiming that she can't help herself.
I know I can't help myself, but that's just who I am.
Cierra's content primarily consisted of dancing videos, furry personas, cosplay, and fan fiction style edits of fictional characters. And let's not forget her romantic interest in puppets. And she seems to have created multiple personas over her TikTok career, her main being ICierra, where she made homemade pink and green cardboard ears.
Wait, don't go, hold up. I just need 1 minute of your time. If you're a furry, and if you'd like, could you be friends with me? That's all I'm asking, please.
And then there was Ma, a non-verbal dinosaur character where she just wears a dinosaur mask. And then there was Stephanie, the Lazy Town character who became her roommate. And people noticed over time that Cierra developed a intense romantic obsession with fictional characters and celebrities, with one of her biggest obsessions being Robbie Rotten from Lazy Town.
For those who didn't grow up watching Lazy Town, you're missing out on one cool guy.
And sometimes she would even seem curious about the cake of Lazy Town and what it truly was.
Like, look how delicious this cake looks. It looks so real to eat. Edible. Delicious. Real delicious edible cake, right? And from what I've seen, he's only eaten the frosting of the cake and not the actual thing. Why is he not eating the actual cake and the frosting? Like, is the cake fake? Styrofoam? What is it? That's what I want to know. I'm not getting answers.
And perhaps these are answers that she may never get. But that wouldn't stop Cierra, because she wouldn't just get hung up on the cake. Instead, she would start creating her own series, a 3-part series about Lazy Town. In this series, Cierra and Robbie are best friends doing everything together. But then Robbie denies their friendship, breaking Cierra's heart, causing them to not talk.
Hi, Robbie. Robbie?
No, it's not me.
Robbie, I was just wondering if you want to hang out with me sometime later.
And then Robbie apologizes, they reunite, and Cierra gets attacked by Stryker, to which she falls into a coma for months with Robbie sitting by her bedside. This series ends with Cierra dying and becoming an angel watching over Robbie forever. Probably one of the more captivating series I've ever seen. And taking a quick glance at some of her social media posts, you would also come to the conclusion that she's a huge fan of Jacksepticeye.
It just means that they don't make me laugh like Jack does. Now Sean, he's a good-looking guy. Talks Irish. He is Irish, actually. A good sense of humor. Really hype energy. And also a kind, loving heart. Yes, I know Mark and Ethan and Peter Pie have kind, loving hearts too, but still, no one is better than this guy right here.
She would make multiple videos about Jack, and some that would even seem very violating. And this wouldn't be the last time she would use AI to manipulate somebody in this way. She was also a fan of Fred Figglehorn, a YouTube character she wanted to create a cousin for.
I think it'll be pretty fun. I think my fans would love the things I would do if I made my own Fred videos, except for I'm his cousin or whatever. Because like I said, I love Fred. I've been watching him for all my life, and I'm still watching him to this day.
So it would seem that as she started her social medias, she was showing off her creativity, a gift from her to you. But things wouldn't be all sunshine and rainbows full of creativity for Cierra, as she would soon find herself in a controversy for lip singing the N-word. She would lip sync to the DMX X Gonna Give It To Ya, where she would put pretty strong emphasis on the N-word. She would respond by saying that it was just a lip sync. And people on the internet were pretty mad that she did this, saying that because she lip synced this word that she was racist, which she would respond with this.
No more talking about this racist stuff because I'm not racist. Stop it right now. It's just a lip sync. Stop it.
And the controversy went in there because Cierra would say that she is asexual, which is part of the LGBTQ community. But she would go on making multiple videos explaining that she didn't support the LGBTQ people.
I don't support LGBTQ because it's wrong and very weird. Seeing people with all those flags hanging on the wall, gay, trans, whatever, it's just not right, dude. I was born straight and I am proud to be straight. These people just choose to be who they really want to be. They're not born that way. They can't be born that way. Cannot be born gay. That is just ridiculous. The frick? Okay, here's the reason why I don't support LGBTQ. In the Bible, it says that guys and girls cannot be together. Also, it's part of God's rule in the Bible, so yeah, that's the reason why I don't support it. I do support the people, but the community is just, nah. I mean, you have to understand that I'm a disabled person. And I don't go by that.
This would lead to her losing her friend and somebody she was romantically interested in, Ryan, who was bisexual. But later, she would change her mind after learning that being asexual makes her part of the LGBTQ community. She would say, guys, I just realized not all gay people are weird, so I decided to support it from now on, and no, I'm not lying. And then there was the time that Cierra got upset because people were stealing her ear design.
Hi. You might be wondering why I'm pretty pissed off right now. Let me show you. Yeah. When I say my ears aren't for sale, I didn't mean just go and make your own ears. Guys, you're stealing my design. Stop it. Like, what is wrong with you? You cannot steal no one else's ears that they made. You're stealing my idea. And you can't do that. You can't just go around and do that. This is not right. I made those ears with my own hands. My own 2 hands. And you think it's okay to steal them? No, it is not okay. What is wrong with you? I mean, if you want to make your own ears, use a different color. Not my colors. That's stealing. That's totally stealing. Stealing. You can't do that. What's wrong with you people? Jesus Christ.
And the ironic thing about this is that a creator would come out saying that Cierra stole their art. And this is the art that she was using as her profile pic. This person would say, reminder, I'm not making fun of her disabilities. I'm just making fun of her actions, e.g. racism and homophobia. Please do not support her. Cierra also wouldn't be too happy about people claiming that her ears were made of paper. And so she would upload videos defending herself, tapping on the ears, claiming it was cardboard. And of course, this would attract a lot of trolls and people that would be critical of what she was doing and even mocking her.
Nobody on this app except for me should be wearing a wolf hat. It is my thing. It is stealing my idea by putting on a wolf hat. This is my thing. You can't steal from other people, even though this is an already common to find wolf hat that any person could buy, if not already own.
And then darker things started to be exposed about Cierra, where in one case she was being called out for being a alleged stalker, where she would record many videos involving Gregory, also known as Mitterman, where he would create some wholesome puppet content with his puppet Stan.
What's rule number 1? Party? No, not party. No, it's not party.
And Gregory is a huge fan of the Muppets and would go viral for singing the song Rainbow Connection in dedication of Jim Henson, who would have turned 87 that day. It would be Gregory's twin sister that would upload that video where she said, "The Muppets are pretty much Gregory's entire life and mantra. Everyone around him absolutely loved his cover. Gregory is one of a kind and I'm a very lucky sister." And unfortunately for Gregory, Cierra would discover his account and become obsessed with him and his puppet Stan.
This is mine. I'm taking this with me.
Can I have it? No, fuck off! It's mine!
Looking fine today.
But at first, Cierra wasn't interested as much in Greg. No, she was interested in Stan, the puppet.
I wanna dance with somebody. Of course I love him. He's the cutest puppet in the world. Somebody who loves me. Yes, I love him too. I'm his favorite, and he's my favorite. So you guys have noticed that I've been duetting with a puppet named Stan? Well, guess what? That is my... that's my secret lover. Hey, what can I say? That puppet is cute. He's not just a puppet. He's my everything. I mean, we both fell in love. We're a couple now. Me and Stan are a couple. But you guys might be saying, oh, Cierra, he's just a puppet. You cannot date a stupid puppet. What's wrong with you? If you ever call him stupid, I will come get you. You cannot say things to my lover, Stan. He's mine. There's nothing you can do about it. Stan, if you're watching this, I hope you understand how much I need you and how much I love you. You are the world to me. Without you, I don't know what I would do. I hope we could do more duets together, you and me. You and me make a great couple. My sweetheart. Everyone else, leave him alone.
And then when she was asked if she had a crush on Gregory, this is what she would say.
No, there's no way. I mean, Stan's my crush. But I don't know about Gregory now. He's just my best friend who I love so much. There's no way I can't be in love with him. I mean, I already got a boyfriend. I can't be in love with my friend. My best friend. Please, don't. I'm dead, aren't I?
From here, Cierra would begin posting constant boyfriend content despite the fact that Gregory never confirmed that they were dating. But according to Cierra, they had been dating for over a year.
We've been together for a year. This guy, he hid his feelings from me because he didn't want me to find out that he was in love with me. So I told him I had feelings for him, and he said he did the same thing. I wish he would have told me first instead of just hiding his feelings from me. Babe, what is wrong with you?
She would even post a video explaining how they met, and this wouldn't be the first time that she did something like this. She would do it later on again to someone else.
Story about how I met my boyfriend Gregory. We sort of met back in 2019, maybe, I don't know. And as I was doing my own thing, I got a notification from him that he tagged me in a video that he wanted me to do it with. I didn't see him at first, I saw his puppet Stan. And I thought, hey, he's pretty cute, so I decided to do it to him instead. Then he started tagging me in a couple of more videos, and we started doing it there. That's when I saw his face for the first time, and he's so adorable. He's sweet, kind, and very happy all the time. I was like so nervous around him. I'm not even joking. After we started talking, we got along and decided to become best friends. And let me tell you, I fell in love with him real quick, like really quick. I was so shy to tell him. After I broke up with my ex, I decided to tell him a few days after. I was like real nervous to tell him. I'm running out of time, but if you'd like to see what happens, like for part 2.
Even though they never actually met and they were just online friends who didn't really communicate, she would even demand a Valentine's gift.
This is just a quick message from my boyfriend. Hey babe, can you do me a favor? Don't you dare even think about forgetting about this Valentine's Day, okay? You need to make me a gift, and I'm making you a gift, okay? You got it? Don't forget it.
She would also create some disturbing roleplay scenes with a stuffed rabbit, pretending it was her child and Gregory was the father.
Babe, quick question. Should Jeffrey sleep with me tonight, or should he stay in his crib? What do you think?
There was a moment in time when Gregory tried to distance himself as well, but this couldn't stop Cierra. She would ignore it and continue on anyways.
I know you don't want me to leave, but it's time to move on.
Okay, babe, I have a question for you. Since you've been doing all these TikTok videos, can you please give me attention, please?
In one video, she would say that she was jealous of Gregory's supportive audience. And this led people to believe that she was using Gregory to try and steal his audience.
Okay, babe, here's the thing. I'm jealous of you because of your fans. Why? Because they gave you all the attention. They always comment on your videos. And what do I get? Nothing. None of my fans say anything nice to me or anything. That's why I'm jealous, so. Yeah, you get all the attention from your fans. You get all the attention from your fans. And all these nice comments they're talking about you, how nice and awesome you are. They don't give me that. They never give me that. So yeah, that's why I'm jealous. So now you know.
And then began the harassment. Cierra's trolls began flooding Gregory's Facebook, leaving hundreds of hate comments. Gregory would receive over 300 hate messages on one single post, leaving him in tears. His twin sister would upload a video addressing the situation.
It just really bothered me that when my brother came into my room and he told me about the hate comments, he started crying. That's what made me real fucking upset, because I've never seen him in a position where he was going to cry over something that a lot of people had said bad things about him. I've never seen him cry like that. And it really fucking put me on edge, which is why I went and made that video, because I was like, that's it. Like, I'm done. I understand if you have a platform and if you're going to, you know, be on social media, you're always going to have those kind of hate comments and people are going to be negative. But just be kind. It's not that difficult, people. He is the happiest human being I've ever met in my life. People today are miserable as dumb as shit, and he is so happy. And that makes him upset? I can't live with that.
She would go on to explain that Gregory's brain functions at a 5-year-old level.
We're twins. We're 22, but his brain, just to get people to understand if you're but his brain is still at a 5-year-old level. So he still watches Sesame Street. He still watches Barney. He still watches kiddie shows. It's okay. It's okay. So he comes down and shows me a picture, and he told me he's getting 309 comments to be exact, all on the picture. I don't know who the these people are, but if you're gonna hate on someone, hate on me. Hate on me. Call me every name in the book. Threaten me.
After those videos, people began to suspect that maybe Cierra was the source of Gregory's torment and began to turn on her. Cierra would post a video showing some of the comments that she was getting from the trolls, saying, "Stop harassing him. He don't love you. Leave him alone. He's not your brother." She would respond by saying, "He may not be my brother, but I love him anyway. I was there for him. I did everything for him cause I care. I wanted to be there for him. I made a promise that I would stay with him forever." Gregory wasn't the only person that Cierra grew fond of. People began to see that she had a pattern on TikTok of finding men and labeling them as her brother, which looked a lot like her just trying to get closer to them so she could romantically pursue them. The first of which would be Z Warrior. They were friends, but once he discovered Cierra's homophobic views, he left.
Okay, story time. So, back in 2016, I have met a guy named Ryan. He was a sweet, kind gentleman. He seemed to like me a lot. Yeah, like really like me. I met him way back before TikTok even exists. Me and him got a good time together. Until one day, something bad really happened that I didn't mean to do. So I was going live streaming, and then a person asked me if I didn't really support LGBTQ people. And then, I said yes. And now everyone was starting to go mad crazy over it. After the live stream, I decided to make a video about why I don't support LGBTQ. So after I got my video done, I tagged Ryan in so he could help me out, not to avoid me. Yeah, he avoided me. He blocked me and everything. Like, really? He was my everything and I really loved him very much. I honestly didn't know he was bisexual. What the frick?
This would make Cierra sad, and in a desperate attempt, she would try to summon Ryan, creating duets with Ryan doing a summoning ritual. She'd say, "Brother Ryan, I need you wherever you are. I hope you see this, and know I still love you so much." And then what I can only assume was some type of closure for her, she would RP a make-believe conversation between her and Ryan, where she would say, "Because you're my big brother, Ryan, because you support LGBTQ, and so do I." Make-believe Ryan would say, "You don't support it. You don't get it. You never be like us. You're a freak. You don't support me, Cierra. You tried to hide it, but I saw the video about it." She would post another one where she would say, "Bro, I want you back. I didn't mean to upset you. I still love you, Ryan." And then came Sammy, another one of her alleged victims that she would continuously harass for years.
Tell you, but it's going to be one heck of a train ride, so here we go. So 2 years ago, I found this person, Cierra, on TikTok on the For You page, and so I joined her live stream. And I noticed she was a little bit sad considering the fact that her old internet brother Ryan blocked her because she didn't support LGBTQ, which I was unaware of at the time because I didn't know that was the reason that he blocked her. So then I decided to step in and propose to be her new internet brother. Little did I know that was a mistake. Because ever since she accepted me as her internet brother, she has done nothing but ping me non-stop, almost daily to weekly to monthly, for 2 years. So I kindly asked her to stop pinging me so much. And she would always bring up a bunch of excuses like how much she wants to express her love and saying that her disability was the problem even though it wasn't. To basically make a long story short, I want to move on from this, but she still doesn't.
And she would allegedly do this to multiple other people, and while all of that was pretty bad, somehow it gets worse. When Discord messages were leaked, on November 2024, a pinned post appears on Cierra's TikTok account from her former account manager, saying, "Hi all, just wanted to come on here and let you know that Cierra has been locked out of the account and will no longer have access to the TikTok due to the recent allegations. While we are still investigating these messages, it's 100% confirmed that she has interacted with minors in an inappropriate manner. All investigations regarding the situation will be handled privately." And so she completely disappeared from social media. And then on June 8th, 2025, a YouTube channel called Luca uploaded a video titled ICierra, the Furry, the Truth. In this video, it featured a testimony from two siblings, Luca and Elizabeth, who were both 13 when Cierra allegedly began grooming them. And to make the context of this all a little bit more clear, Cierra had a Discord to which she would allegedly find kids on Omegle and then funnel them into her Discord. And so her Discord was full of a bunch of kids, all RPing with Cierra.
Hello everyone, my name is Luca and I'm a victim of Cierra.
Oh, I'm Elizabeth. I am another victim of Cierra's. We've both known her since we were 13 and she has done nothing but use us for her own personal needs.
Cierra was allegedly around 24 to 25 at this time, where she positioned herself as a mother figure.
She basically told me she could be my mom, and looking at it now, she used this mom role of hers to make me be a doll to her. I had to do anything she wanted or else I was being a bad daughter. And that she helped raise me in a way, despite her depending on us and never treat our issues seriously.
She would tell me the same mom story. However, with me, she grew more predatory, insisting on me ERPing and doing various other actions consisting of NSFW.
And if you don't know what ERPing is, it refers to a role play, something truly disgusting to be doing with a minor.
She began to grow more entitled and demanding towards us, especially me, and insisted that I had to help her after her previous manager left her. After so many years, I had grown an emotional attachment towards her and began caring about her. Admittedly, I had previously refused to accept the fact that this was grooming at all. I genuinely believed myself to be in control even after multiple adults involved had expressed their concern for the situation.
Some of the Discord messages would read with Cierra saying, "I was your mom. Mothers can be bad people. I helped took care of you. That was roleplay. You have done nothing for me but used me for venting. Cierra, you don't even try to change or help the people around you." No, I haven't. Luca was also allegedly Cierra's manager, and this would confirm any speculations that people had about her reaching out to younger people in order to take advantage of them, have more control.
I was previously making all of her Discord service before she was kicked out of her TikTok account, and that soon shifted into me creating her platforms and being labeled as her so-called manager, despite me not even being of legal working age. However, I didn't complain. I still mistakenly deeply cared about her.
And then Cierra began asking Luca to roleplay her romantic interest, Robbie Rotten.
Over time, she stopped caring about the mother and son aspect to our friendship, saying I reminded her of Robbie and that I could be a good boyfriend if she ever broke up with her current one. She even began referring to me as her boyfriend to other people and complimenting my physical appearance and voice. This was very new to me since I hadn't received attention like that before, so I didn't question it much. She was the adult in this situation. Even if we continued to go along with her, she should know better than to be talking to any minor this way.
Messages between the two, Cierra would say, "Yeah, look at you, you're so adorable. Aw, come on, don't try to hide it," giggles. "What? I am not," kisses his nose. "Well, I mean, you're kind of like Robbie already, so I wouldn't mind dating you. Maybe when my BF and me break up. You're kind of cute for a kid anyway." And let's not forget that he was 13 around this time, and she clearly knew he was a kid. And more messages like this would continue between them, where she would say, "I miss you," and also, "Sorry for giving you that small kiss on your nose." And of course, whenever she was confronted about this, she would frame it as, "We were just having fun. It was RP, not a big deal."
Didn't she like role play with them? Like
it was for fun.
In that video I just showed you, Cierra didn't know she was being recorded, and as you'll see throughout the video, we're going to show more parts of it, but she seems to be talking a lot more coherently in those videos. And you get a lot more of her personality, and versus the scripted videos, you just get what she wants to show you. And of course, things wouldn't stop escalating from here.
Insisting on me ERPing and doing various other actions consisting of NSFW. She began to grow more entitled and demanding towards us, especially me, and insisted that I had to help her after her previous manager left her.
Cierra could be seen saying, "It's only one night. Okay, I wish you could join me. I'm too busy." Another message would reveal that Luca would say, "You actually understand me. You didn't just get with me for my appearance. You got with me through the heart." Cierra would say, "Well, how do you explain this?" And then show a very inappropriate image that you shouldn't be sending any minor. In one instance, she was role-playing Robbie as a P-word. Mind you, she was doing this in a Discord full of minors. And when confronted about how weird it was that she was doing this, she would allegedly say that it's fine, it's just roleplay. And not only that, she was discussing her V card with minors in Discord as well. She would share a video among the people in Discord of Robbie Rotten and Stephanie kissing, and they were just cosplayers. But then she would begin to roleplay Robbie cheating on her, uploading this picture in Discord saying, "Looks like they are having fun together," insinuating that Robbie was hooking up with this 8-year-old. And then Cierra would go on talking about having her cherry popped in a Discord full of minors, and that she would stay a virgin forever. She was also allegedly asking minors inappropriate questions about their sex life, and also allegedly asked a minor if they had ever twerked before. And then there would be messages that leaked that showed Cierra admitting that she was in a relationship with a 15 to 16-year-old. She would say, "It's about this guy I dated. Turns out he's 16, but I'm not like that, so I wanted to dump him without hurting him. And I told him we should wait till he's old enough." And then when people confronted her about this on Discord, this is what she said. The Discord message would reveal with one person saying, "Not when you're nearly 30. A 26-year-old waiting for a 16-year-old to turn 18 is gross. I'm 22 and I'd never do that. My friend said I can date him when he's 17. He is still a minor at 17. So she was just going to sit around and wait until he was old enough, which might have put a lot of pressure on that person because allegedly that same person that she was talking to took their own life.
As late as March of 2025, expressing to their friends that she was jealous of the victim and their partner, wishing she could just share him. As of now, June 2025, this victim unfortunately committed suicide due to these actions. If you have experienced anything like he did, we recommend you seek out anyone you can talk to.
Until this day, she still keeps photos of that person because she says it's too hard to let go. At one point, Cierra had a boyfriend who was also allegedly predatory towards minors. His TikTok was Nicholas, with just over 15,000 followers, who was also a 26-year-old autistic. And it seemed that Nicholas was fully aware of what Cierra was doing and publicly defended her. Nicholas would see the video that Kiwi Tapes made about ICierra, and he would not be happy, saying, "This is irritating me. It's like no peoples on the internet just won't leave my wife alone. Oh, she did that, she did this, she did this, that, this, that, this, that. Oh my God, shut up, a bunch of titty babies. As long as I care about Cierra Green and you teenagers care nothing but y'all selves, care about, oh, we're boredom teenagers and we're gonna get on our parents' laptop and start a rant and start a raid. Lucky y'all's parents ain't caught y'all." And allegedly this message was towards a minor where he would say, "Hey babe, Big Sexy was making me a question." Nicholas would roleplay as the father figure while Cierra roleplayed as the mother, where Cierra can be seen saying, "Good night, my children, love you." Lizzie saying, "Love you, mama." Nicholas will say, "Good morning, honey Cierra. Good morning to all of our sons and daughters." Lucas saying, "Morning, father." Cierra saying, "You're supposed to be my daughter. Daughters get married." But Nicholas didn't like this. He would say, then starts going through Lizzie's phone, deleting all her friends list and deleting all her wedding plans to turn off Lizzie's phone, took the battery out, and poof, the phone's gone. "Sons, daughters, me and mom thought we raised y'all correctly, but y'all seem to not care to listen to your mom and dad. If I or your mom gotta give you pow pow by the palm hand, we will." Know what? Walks up to Lizzie carrying her over my shoulder, holding her tight. "You're grounded, you're coming with me, missy. Marriage, no BF, no nothing. Till you think about how impatient you were," and acted. Later puts Lizzie stayed in her emptied room and slammed the door, locking it so Lizzie won't get out. And Lizzie was openly lesbian at age 12, but Nicholas didn't like that either. He would say, "Lizzie, you're not lesbian, I can change you." And anytime she's confronted about this, she would just say it was role play or hide behind her disability.
You shouldn't hate on a disabled woman, okay?
When asked if she gets along better with adults than kids, this is what she said.
And they're over here, they're also telling me, "Oh, you shouldn't be hanging out with teenagers anyway." Like, I have one adult friend on Discord, and that's
Essentially saying she's not hanging out with adults because they wouldn't accept her behavior. Alongside grooming allegations, Cierra was also allegedly neglecting and abusing her animals, where she would show a picture of her dog Bonnet, who looks to be in terrible condition, and then another image of the dog's back and someone saying he needs to go to the vet. She would say that he always barked wanting to play. Do you not know how annoying dogs are? Why would you be mean to a dog? Dogs are like humans. Would you like to be pushed away and yelled at for just wanting to talk to somebody? Cierra even mentioned that she had kittens that were born in her backyard. And after seeing how well she took care of the dog, you can imagine she's probably not taking very good care of the cats as well. And Cierra has even mentioned that her sister will hit her dog if she is upset. This person would ask, didn't you say she also hit your dog? Cierra would say, only if he upsets her. Does your sis hit your dog still? Not often. And it's not like they don't have money to take the dog to the vet, they just don't. Instead, Cierra decides to spend all her money on merch items from her favorite TV shows. But unfortunately for Cierra, in a terrible turn of events, her mother would pass away, and she would post a video about it where she seemed more sincere than in other videos.
Hi everyone. So I got news that my mom passed away last night, and she lived a good long life. I'm proud of her that she lived a good long life, raising me and raising my sister. Life goes on. I'm gonna be proud for her and be brave for her as much as I can.
And as Cierra began talking about how her mother passed away online, she would say that her mother passed away from ammonia, confusing it with pneumonia, which is how her mother actually passed away, but instead she would think that ammonia is pneumonia and confuse the two.
Ammonia is an illness. My mom died from a bad illness of ammonia.
And so Cierra disappeared from the internet, and people thought that this might be the end of her posting content online, but she would quietly reappear.
Time to start my day. I love to use this stuff so much. It's so foamy. I love the way it feels on my hands. And, you know, I just love this stuff. I really do. It's shower time.
And so she was trying to enter the internet's face again by posting videos about her getting ready and her morning routine. And she was even doing live streams.
Is it I like talking to minors because you're a foul? Stop talking, you bad girl.
Okay.
So yeah, people were not happy with her being back in live streaming and were calling her out for it. Cierra's account would be taken once again, but this time by one of her alleged victims. The minor she allegedly groomed since age 13, Luca, took control and posted a public statement. He would say, a victim of Cierra, she has been grooming me since I was 13 years old and counting. Cierra isn't just a lolcow, she's so much more than that. She's an animal, a pet, and a entitled spoiled brat who crashes out at anything that isn't revolved around her. Today is my birthday, and I'd hope that the woman who had taken my innocence away for 3 to 4 years would at least be grateful for everything I've done for her. I created Cierra's entire brand after, rightfully so, left her. I own her email, TikTok, Discord, and any platform you see her on. She shamed multiple minors, including my little sister, and manipulated her previous boyfriend, who was 16, when she was in her mid-20s. She has ERP'd with me multiple times. She has sent me NSFW without warning, nor permission. Regardless, she shouldn't be talking to any minors in this way. And in a surprising turn of events, Cierra would admit to everything she was being accused of.
Hi everyone, I'm here to address about my past actions. Yes, I did say inappropriate things to kids. Yes, I did say the N-word. Yes, I was homophobic. And I was abusive to my dog, which I won't happen again. And you guys don't have to forgive me for this, but I am truly sorry. Okay, I'm truly sorry for everything that I've done.
Allegedly, immediately after confessing all of this, she would be secretly recorded in a Discord call that would reveal her true feelings.
I mean, I understand. I made a few mistakes. I understand that, but like, come on, it's not that big of a deal.
giving me the impression that she hasn't learned from this at all. But I'm curious what you think, so let me know in the comments down below what you think about this whole situation. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.